So in this episode of Ed's Retro Geek Out, I head out to a convention. Wow, I haven't done that before, have I?
Wie geht's? For my German fans? Alles voor 2 euro. Alles voor? Nee.
I really don't know how to keep these things interesting. Anyways, I don't have a budget this time, so we'll just see what happens. We'll have the cameras rolling.
Jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean. Redhead.
And the other one tastes like, this thing is rigged, I tell you. So it's like I said, it's another Retro Dungeon Kalken convention thing going on over here. We got here early again, and we got here really early. I mean, almost none of the vendors are set up. So, you know, I don't start setting up myself, but I start walking around together with Jonas. Now, the cool thing about Jonas is he's not really a collector, so he hasn't really gone out collecting for the past couple years. He's new to this, but he wants to pick up a couple things, which is great. It's nice to see somebody going out and finding stuff and being like, oh, this is cool, I used to have this. It's really like me 10 years ago going out and being like, oh, I used to have this, I want this thing. But now at least I
used to have a Super Nintendo, but my nephew sold it.
Okay.
I don't know why he
have knowledge I can help him out with. Hey, if you want to get that, maybe get it for this price and stuff like that. And that's what we do. We end up going to the couple stands that I've already set up, and we find some stuff actually. Now this one particular vendor has got a couple of boxes, some SNES boxes, and of course I gotta pick up Nintendo cardboard whenever I see it, so I do. And I pick up this Jurassic Park box and one for Daffy Duck. The Daffy Duck game I had just gotten in the last pickup leftover, so I was like, hey, is this a coincidence or what? Of course, Jurassic Park, I had to get the box for this. I usually see the game complete, but then I'd have to get the game complete and resell the other game, and I'm like, I don't want to be reselling stuff because you're always gonna pay a little bit more. I'm just like, you know, I'll get the box. And actually Jonas spots a game he used to have back in the day on the SNES called Toy Story. Now in Toy Story you play as Woody, at least in the first stage, and you have to help the army men get out of this first level. It's pretty okay actually. I was expecting it to be much worse, this game, but yeah. Anyways, we picked up those two SNES boxes and the SNES game for 25 euros. We kind of haggled them down from 5 because he was asking 30 at first, but yeah, pretty good first deal. And I also got a Dinosaur. Yeah, one of the deals I had already made before. That's why I have no budget, because I already said, hey, you know, bring stuff over here and I'll pay you there. And yeah, now I don't have a budget for anything. So anyways, I got this Trasher Jurassic Park The Lost World Dinosaur. Now this one is awesome. I never see it.
We thought we were in command, but the dinosaurs had other ideas.
The Lost World Jurassic Park.
In our electronic mobile command center, it saved a baby T-Rex when its mother showed up. Thrasher T-Rex! She set off the perimeter alarms, then shredded the cat. Dino damage! But Malcolm fired the Trent cannon, and Ludlow slipped the muzzle on.
Something has survived. Look for the mark of Jurassic Park figures and vehicles each sold separately.
A friend of mine had it up in the attic. He was like, hey, is this something you'd be into? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. I'll take this guy from you. He has a really cool action where he, you know, where he can bump his head around if you twist his tail, so it's pretty cool. You get a real bashing action out of this toy, which is amazing. I'm so glad I got to add this one. And the legs, which are usually a really big problem, apparently with these, are still in good condition. And this isn't just a convention, it's also me meeting a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I only see at these conventions. Of course, there's a lot more, like Sonny over here. He's doing promo for another event that's going on in Belgium, and the other guy who's co-organizing it has a freaking factory box of Game & Watches. So it's the cardboard box that the Game & Watches used to get shipped in. This thing is amazing. I don't remember how much it was that they were asking for it, or that it should go for, but I thought it was like 200 euros people are asking for this. That's insane, but still a really cool item to see anyways. Alright, today we're going to do a guided tour of the Kalken Retro Dungeon Gaming Convention. Follow me. So first up, we have a couple of really big stores in Belgium. We got Retrogaming Fun, who has their stand right here. And across we have Game Valhalla. Today I don't really have a budget, so I'm not really buying stuff, although I already did buy a lot of stuff. So yeah. I don't really know if you can see it, but the vendor floor is kind of divided into two parts. One part is basically collectors trying to get rid of their doubles, which is the part we're in right now, and then you have the main sellers over there. Somehow I ended up over there. Of course, as we're walking around over here, I also meet a couple of friends, a couple of viewers, a couple of other YouTubers. I met Espa and the other guys from the Garagesales. They were there. Also Dimmy, I met together with Pepe Blue. He was there too. We actually did a trade over here. He told me he was looking for an NES and some games, so I hooked him up. I had a spare NES, and I threw in Super Mario Brothers and Sevius because he wanted a shooter game. So I was like, oh, come on, you can get this one then, and gave him a good deal. He was happy, and he gave me some money, and he gave me some other cool stuff. He gave me a Game Boy game, King of Fighters 95, a real Ghostbusters comic, which is really cool looking with this bunny rabbit on the cover, and then he threw in what he thought was a Ghostbuster toy, but it's actually a toy, a villain from Captain Planet. Yeah, Captain Planet also got its own NES game, so this is gonna go nicely next to my copy of that game. And then yeah, some people that are, you know, they're friends. I see them all the time over at these conventions, but they also watch the show. So I'm thinking, like, he was offering me stuff, but it was really so darn cheap. So he basically gave me this stuff, and I mean, I couldn't be happier. He knows it's if it's gonna go to me, he knows it's gonna end up in my collection. So I didn't take anything I didn't need for my collection. But yeah, Benny, thanks so much for this stuff, man. The things we're talking about is, of course, Nintendo cardboard. He gave me the box for Mousetrap Hotel for the classic Game Boy. That is an amazing box. I also got Top Gun for the Game Boy Advance. Just the cardboard things, and 4 Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle comics. He definitely watches the show, and he was like, hey, Ed's probably gonna want this. This is that Junior Press re-releases in Dutch of the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics that we all grew up with. So yeah, these are in perfect condition. I couldn't be happier with this stuff. Thank you so much. And also thanks to all the guys that dropped by my stand and said hi and came over to talk to me. It was amazing to meet all of you fellas. It was amazing to meet all of you people. So yeah, definitely next time drop by again.
Wie geht's? Voor mijn German fans, voor die NIS-commando. Super geil. You want a jelly bean?
Ooh.
You can get a free bootleg.
And I see a friend of mine called Matthias. He has done some camera work for me in the past. He likes going along on these hunting trips. And he's got a stand over here, and he's doing some weird stuff. Get a free bootleg.
Free games, no free money.
So this is kind of like the Bad Graphics Gamers, but then for Belgium.
But it works, man. It works. Really a lot of people had a bad taste in their mouth for the rest of the day.
Well, then I'm not gonna try it out.
Oh really? You should, man. You can get a free bootleg.
So did you have a great day today?
Yes, very great day. I sold a lot of my old shit, so we don't need them games. We need them paper. We need them paper. We don't need them games.
So there is an epic trade going on right now, live on camera.
Jelly bean.
So I think we have a Street Fighter Alpha 2, and they want to trade it for a German Shadowrun with a very nice cover.
Yeah, it's mint, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty mint.
It's German anymore
now, but
Is it German?
it's German.
And I think it's gonna be a Street Fighter Alpha 2 with a jelly bean.
Yeah.
And a bootleg.
And a bootleg.
No. It's got to be in the deal. It's got to be in the deal.
Yeah.
Bootlegs are in for the beans.
It's either the deal or either the bootleg. Or you can take 2 jelly beans.
I guess I'll have to bite the bean. Okay.
It's a great trade, actually. However, Matthias is one-upping him by saying, "Oh, you have to try one of these jellies." Do you think you're winning with this deal, or
Definitely, yes.
definitely? Okay.
German's my second language.
Okay. All right. But I meant with the jelly bean.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, you will in a few seconds. Maybe if you're lucky.
Spit or swallow.
That's what she
Ja, een
said.
goeie, hè? Chance. Anders zet hij zo'n kamer even uit.
Skunk spray or licorice.
Erop.
Definitely skunk spray.
Really?
Ja?
Yeah, I thought so. Because fuck! The last time I had skunk spray, my face
We
was
got
like
jeeped.
that. You can still try for a free bootleg. Jelly bean.
Tastes like sand.
Definitely shit flame.
Now we gotta kiss a lady.
So yeah, that was Matthias' stand. He does some camera work sometimes. So moving on. Okay, so we're filming and we're being like, all right, this is quite funny. This is kind of like bad graphics gamers. Why not? You know, I need content for my YouTube channel, so why not use that in my video? Okay, so the cameraman dared me to try a jelly bean. Can I?
You should at least take
Can I-
5, man. You should if you want to get famous, you want to take 5.
You should at least take the tittery.
It's only been shoot on by 2 dogs and 1 guy.
You wanna do this? Sure?
I gotta try it.
really-
I'm getting nothing out of this deal. I don't know why I'm trying out these gross sounding and gross smelling jelly beans. But you know, are they terrible?
Oh, just take the 2. Yeah. Take 2 for the team, boy. It's either
So it's either gonna be a licorice or skunk spray.
Yeah, skunk spray.
All right.
2 skunk sprays. Oh, yeah. I saw that eye twitching.
One tastes like coffee,
Redhead.
and the other one tastes like forest.
Forest.
Yeah.
You got lucky. Take another
Skunk.
one. Another
Skunk in the
another one.
forest. I think I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You don't wanna even it out with a white one? Come on, take one more.
It's gonna be terrible.
Take a white. It's gonna be
How did you get the white one? How did you?
magic of the
This
bean.
thing is rigged. I tell you, it's rigged.
You're being boozled.
They taste worthless. They're.
Being Oh yeah, being boozled, I can see it now. Yeah. Big fan.
Oh man! I can
No, it's
smell
good.
It's good? Okay.
No, it's not good.
Do it.
Yeah, I can smell it.
All right, moving on. Bye. But at least I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja figure out of it. Matthias, he hooked me up with one of the figures. He was like, yeah, I don't really want this one. I actually needed it. Ground Chuck. So that's this red bull. Oh man, this is gonna go straight into the collection. He's awesome looking. So at least I didn't eat those freaking jelly beans for nothing, you know. So one of the problems I have is whenever I pick up a game like an N64 game, basically whenever I show you guys gameplay, I just record it off of my laptop. I use a ROM, and with MU Paradise going away and all the other ROM sites crashing, it's getting harder, but I do have some backup libraries. However, I don't have a USB N64 controller, but this guy from consolecables.be is gonna hook me up today with a N64 controller. I can actually hook up to my iMac. So these are just reproductions. You can get them for the actual systems too, but I need one with a USB outlet so I can hook it up to my PC and record some gameplay. So that's consolecables.be. Yeah, thanks so much for sponsoring me with this one, and yeah, you guys be seeing some N64 footage soon. So yeah, I'll be trying out this N64 controller with the USB connection, and I'll try popping it in one of the next videos so you guys know if it's good, you know.
To get an Arzo.
Arzo. So basically you had Tiger handhelds, and then after that, Sega Tiger Electronics came out with the R-Zone.
Are you ready to run Daytona? Vanquish a virtual fighter. Dispense some justice in Virtua Cop? Then it's time for some fist-in-your-face reality as all three rip into the R-Zone. Blast your way through Virtua Cop.
Here comes the bad guy!
Which was this thing you would pop on top of your head, and then you could look on this tiny screen, something like that. But anyway, this is the controller. So it did come with a controller. So it's basically a poor man's Virtua Boy, really. But anyways, this stand had the best deals ever. This stand had the best deals. You had the best deals, right? Oh yeah, the best stand. I forgot about that. I did sell a couple things over at my stand, and I did end up picking up 3 more NES games for my NES full set goal. Your stand.
Normally they ask, privacy commission, they ask if you want to be filmed. But
okay.
Now it's alright, because it's you. Because it's you. On your YouTube channel.
I don't know if it's gonna come out yet.
You.
Oh, you did?
Channel.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. That's maybe why I got the deal.
I'm a little bit camera shy, so
oh, okay.
If you don't have
oh yeah,
pics, don't
no,
me,
don't worry about it. Here you go.
Thanks a lot.
Then thanks again for the deal. This guy is selling off a big part of his collection, so he's also selling off the NTC games, which I never seem to see around here. I end up picking up Kid Cool, I end up picking up Supercars, which is kind of rare, he's telling me, and Casino Kid. Now this game has a lot of text. It reminds me of one of those MS-DOS games you used to play back in the day on a computer, where nothing's really happening except you're just typing in stuff. However, the cover looked cool and I needed it for the collection, so I ended up picking up these 3 games over there. So anyways, here's a couple of Sega Saturn games. Apparently this one's pretty good. And yeah, action RPG. Looks really nice. Looks like some manga stuff going on over here. But of course I'm drawn to the bad game. I want to get Golden Axe for a Saturn. I still need to get a Saturn. I want to get anything that's Golden Axe related, so this is right up my alley, but unfortunately I don't have the money for it right now, so yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on it. However, the cover is a bit faded, so I'm gonna pass on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one. But let's see what else we can find over here in Kalken. Yeah. So I did pass on it, but I'll be on the lookout for Golden Axe the Jewel and other Saturn games, because I don't know why. Lately I've been really into getting a Saturn, but it's just so hard making the commitment of buying another console and getting shelf space for that, you know. Okay, so this is my stand. Didn't really sell too much, but I sold just enough to pay for the shit I wanted to get today, so that's good. So the day comes to an end, and me and Jonas head back to the car, and I ask him about his first freaking retro gaming convention, and he picked up a ton of stuff, this guy. Alright, so we went over to Kalken today. The convention is now over. Somehow, even though I didn't bring a lot of money, I ended up spending money and getting stuff from other people. Pepe Blue was here, Espa and Fleamarkets, they came over too, so it was kind of like a YouTuber get-together thing too. Today I was joined by my good friend Jonas.
Hello.
It was his first gaming convention experience. He did buy a lot of stuff today.
I did.
God, look, an entire bag. Oh, you bought Pops?
Yeah, I bought Pops.
That's a pretty cool one.
I'm a big Spider-Man fan.
Pop. You got a
like
Groot.
Groot too.
You were thinking about getting a really big Groot Pop, right?
Yeah, this is the game you wanted to tell.
You were thinking of getting the really big Groot,
yeah,
but it was too expensive.
It was almost 50 euros, so
okay.
And Groot isn't that big, so
yeah. All right. So you got some PS1 titles.
Yeah, this one I played when I was really young.
Really?
And
that's actually a harder one to get. The Dark Forces Star Wars one. That's kind of.
I bought Spider-Man. I bought this from this dude.
Yeah, and then he saw it at another stand for €3, so €2 cheaper. That makes me kind of a douchebag.
I bought this one.
You bought Toy Story. That's also one of your childhood games, right?
Yeah. I used to have a Super Nintendo, but my nephew sold it.
Okay.
I don't know why he borrowed it and sold it. It's all games that I have a nostalgic feeling about. Yeah, and a controller. Okay. Because mine is not so good.
That's a pretty cool haul, man.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm gonna play a lot.
Like I said, I did pick up a lot of stuff. I did get a lot of toys from people, so I'll do a recap right about now, a little later on. So, anyways, you enjoyed your first convention?
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, we used to play in a punk band together, all shooting some little clips of around that time when we were like 15 or 16 years old. That was.
Yeah, you like Hello Kitty, yeah? Yeah.
I only see this guy on YouTube, so I had to go with him to a convention to see it.
Anyways, we're gonna go get some McDonald's, but I will see you guys back in the game room studio. See you later. Bye. Oh yeah, so Jonas also gave me this Lost World comic thing. Pretty friggin' nice. Thanks so much for that, dude. And I also ended up picking up this logo plate. And it wasn't 20 freaking euros. I only paid 8 for this. Now, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.